All right. Hello, everyone, and now welcome to game one in a best of 5 between Hitman versus Blade. This game is taking place here on, well, Amazonia. What is the score? The score is, well, this is game one. So, if you need me to tell you the score in a best of 5 game one, I can't be that mean. Anyways, Blade has spawned over here on the top right-hand side of the map as the blue human. Meanwhile, over here on the bottom left, we have Hitman spawning as the green orc. Orc versus human in this 1v1 matchup. Game one in this best of 5. Tuna is just messing with me. Alright, as we're going to be focusing on the game here. This is an orc versus human matchup. A game that I really like casting, just because you get to see a lot of interesting strategies, and it's a matchup that I know personally well. We are most likely going to be looking, well, am I expecting an Archmage versus a Blade Master in game one? I am expecting that, but I wouldn't be surprised if the players started doing different types of strategies. There is that Archmage. There is the Farseer coming in from Hitman. We are going to be looking at Farseer versus Archmage. Once again, a battle of the intellect heroes. And we'll also have to see if Blade sets up an Arcane Tower. Arcane Tower to deal with those Spirit Wolves. Normally, the Blade Master is unable to break this wall, get in any sort of way, but with that summoning trick from the Farseer, you're actually able to summon units on the other side of walls, and or just have them walk through, since the Spirit Wolves are actually smaller than Grunts and some of the other units right there. All right, let's take a look. Archmage now I don't know, can I silence an observer in a match? Is that something I can do? It's not something I've ever had to do in the past, so if it is possible, I apologize. All right, we're going to see that lightning shield summon right there. Spirit Wolves going to be making their rounds out over here, and a beautiful use by Hitman to clear out the creep camp very quickly. Now the downside on this, the footman is actually taking a fair amount of damage right here, and it could end up getting taken down. Purposely pulling back the footman does end up giving a little bit of experience, I think. Renegade Wizard also going to fall. There it goes. And now the Farseer are going to get to level 2. Level 2 very much ahead of the curve right there, as taking down that footman. Hitman actually just trapped that unit. I wish I could turn off Fog of War for a second to see what else other units were cleared out here. There's a rogue and there is an apprentice wizard. Meanwhile, let's take a look at the other side. Archmage. I'm going to go after this 5-3-3 creep camp. Kobold Taskmaster and the Tunnelers are also going to be coming down. All right. Let's take a look here. Kobold Taskmaster going to end up getting taken down here. Farseer is here, ready to go. A little bit of extra damage onto the Militia. That could be a problem. Chain Lightning for the steal, as the Archmage, well, gets bashed as well. Archmage gets that little bit of experience. Militia now trying to head back, as Militia could easily get taken down at the hands of the Spirit Wolves, as Militia are going to be a little bit slower once that Militia timing comes to an end. Farseer doing a little bit of chase poke damage onto a water elemental, not going to have any sort of play whatsoever, as we now see Blade set up that arcane or that tower that is going to be oh so necessary to stop any sort of harassment. 28/30 compared to 23/30. Hitman taking having a significantly smaller army, but can still cause a lot of harassment with just this Farseer and these Spirit Wolves. Let's take a look. Is this Tunneler going to get taken down? It is. I believe the Tunneler will get taken down very quickly. There it goes. A little bit of extra experience for that Farseer again, as the Archmage may, well, exchange blows once more. All right, Farseer sitting at level 2. It depends on the map. If you're able to use that lightning shield creep very effectively. Also, are we going to perhaps start seeing some additional... No, it doesn't look like there's a lumber mill, so no headhunters as of yet, as the Archmage is just pretty much running around in a circle. Spirit Wolves joining in on the fight. Blacksmith is down, so we should be looking at some Riflemen as the Footmen are trying to get in a big surround onto that Farseer here. Farseer taking a little bit of damage. Are we going to perhaps see damage onto that Archmage? Archmage now being forced to retreat. Farseer dancing again as the Spirit Wolves are going to try to dive in, only to be met with an Arcane Tower forcing them to retreat. Let's take a look. Archmage making its way back down to the south here. Farseer going to be doing a little bit of chase. Grunt chasing after the Archmage here, and both sides really just doing a bit of tech in their side of the map. Let's take a look at this. The Archmage going to be dancing back around here, and well, Hitman really wants to try to get to level 3 on this Farseer. Meanwhile, we are already getting up a Tauren Chieftain. Tauren Chieftain, we could be looking at perhaps some sort of chain wave strategy, very powerful, but then again, Archmage of Blade could easily just transition into Spellbreakers, thereby offsetting not only Chain Lightning, but also being able to offset Spirit Wolves with Control Magic. Hitman could have a little bit of an uphill battle here, as we're going to take a look at more damage being brought through. All right, Water Elemental could get taken down, denied, beautifully denied, but instead could end up losing 2 Footmen because of that little bit of chase. Farseer now getting up to level 3. Footmen trying to get away. Are we going to perhaps see some Spirit Wolves summoned to get in front of that Footman? No, we are not.
The player's forces are under attack.
All right, let's take a look at this. More damage still getting added through. Footman down to 193 hit points. It looks like it will be able to get away. Tauren Chieftain leading the charge on the opposite side. Doesn't have Endurance Aura as of yet, but the Farseer going in at level 3 to try and do a bit of harassment. Archmage also sitting at level 3, and surprisingly with double Gloves of Haste. That could potentially be very, very big, as we're going to take a look. More Chain Lightning coming across there, bouncing around, and the Archmage and the Rifleman with a, well, Reception Squad getting damage onto that Farseer there. Hitman sitting at level 2. There's the Endurance Aura. Shaman with Purge going to be very powerful at shutting down also the Archmage here as a big long-distance Stormbolt finding its target, and we have a quick surround. Farseer quickly using that Scroll of Town Portal in order to get away, and with that, well, Blade allowing himself to clear out this Goblin Merchant shop. Beautiful, beautiful Stormbolt right there. Double Gloves of Haste onto the Mountain King with a Gauntlets of Ogre Strength +3. We'll see if he actually goes for Bash. If he goes for Bash over Clap, the actual faster attack speed may warrant that, especially since we don't have a Blood Mage to try and get more mana into that Mountain King. Alright, let's take a look back across to the side here. Well, apparently Hitman doesn't like any critter on the map, as we're looking at the armies make their way out. 43 over 50 supply compared to 49 over 54. Blade with a slight advantage as we get True Shot Aura onto that Mountain King. Mountain King will most likely give that to the Archmage here in just a moment, but all the Riflemen gonna really benefit, and maybe even benefiting also the Spellbreakers if we eventually get them. Mountain King still sitting at level 2. Let's take a look. Mountain King trying to lead the charge here. Farseer is here ready to go. Shamans are here ready for any sort of purge, as we see a quick Shaman getting taken down. Chain Lightning does get 1 Rifleman in that exchange as well. All right. Oh, 1 Rifleman getting caught in transit. Is it going to get taken out? Yes. Purge stops it in its tracks as the units are now heading back. Let's take a look back across over here. Rock Golem, Mud Golem. This is going to get cleared up. Tauren Chieftain is already at 3. Farseer is at 3. We are sitting at Stronghold, not upgrading the Fortress. And Hitman has yet to start upgrading his Orc Burrows. Fortified armor upgrades, incredibly important if you know that your opponent is going for mass Riflemen. That little bit of extra resistance, and the Riflemen with their high burst damage, especially with that True Shot Aura, is incredibly important. We are looking at the Tauren Chieftain make its way out across the map here. Farseer, Stomp Chain Lightning could add in a lot of damage. Are we perhaps going to get some Lightning Shield as well? Yes, we are. So the Tauren Chieftain can get into position and Stomp Lightning Shield and pretty much destroy anything that is standing around him. Tauren Chieftain making its way over here to the top right-hand side. Priests are getting in position. Priests do also have Dispel Magic. Rifleman 1-0 upgrades. True Shot Aura still on him. We are looking at Keep as we are now finally going into Sorceresses. Farseer now looking to back away. Perhaps try to do a little bit of a flank. Hitman purposely killing critters all on the map still as it looks to pick up a Dust of Appearance just in case there's any sort of invisibility shenanigans. Farseer now making its way off to the north here. Arcane Tower here ready to go to try and defend again. Farseer is going to be able to push any damage, trying to do a little bit of scouting. We'll pretty much see all of this. Well, trying to finish all of this off here. Let's take a look. Archmage, Mountain King ready to join back in on the fight. Militia being brought back over. And Hitman, well, I guess he's just buying time for this Great Hall to get set up. He knows that by doing so, he's going to be in a good position to make to buy time for this expansion and make this expansion pay for itself. Invisibility on the Tauren Chieftain, perhaps followed by a Stomp and a Lightning Shield, could be very, very big. There's the Rifleman, there's the Sorceresses now. All of those units are backing up, and Hitman really needs to line up these attacks. Let's take a look. Footman now taking a little bit of damage. Lightning Shield already ready to go. There's the Stomp. There's the Lightning Shield. So much damage across so many units, but a quick Dispel Magic following it up right there. There's another Lightning Shield. There's a Stormbolt. There's a Stomp as well, but no additional Lightning Shields. We should be looking at a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Still no Lightning Shield. No Lightning Shield finally onto some other units. And this is just the Tauren Chieftain putting his foot down and dealing terrible damage. Tauren Chieftain, however, does finally get taken down at level 4. Farseer tries to clean up with the Chain Lightning, and we're now looking at 47 supply compared to 39. Hitman actually the one losing more in this battle. Mountain King with a big bash, able to finish off another unit. Are we going to perhaps see a Stormbolt onto that unit there, or perhaps even onto a Troll Berserker? We're looking for another final shot. Grunt could get a shot there. There it is. Another bit of damage. Hitman's Grunt gonna end up getting slowed, and well, no slow, surprisingly. We should see him get taken out. Mountain King unable to catch up for some reason. Mountain King does have enough mana, but no Stormbolt, no slow, and the Orc is going to be able to heal. All right, back down here. Orc does have an expansion. Blade trying to clean it up. Priests are all here ready to go. Tauren Chieftain ready for an engagement. Mountain King gets stomped on. Is he going to get finished off? A heal, but not enough. He had a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability, but the Mountain King falls at level 3. Riflemen here, all they can really hope to do is slow down the mining at this expansion. The army is not strong enough to easily take out the Great Hall, as the Great Hall has fortified armor. All right, Tauren Chieftain being brought over. There is a Potion of Mana. There is a Stomp. No, there's the Lightning Shield. Mountain King joins back in on the fight. Damage is being dealt across the board. There is another Stomp again. Another Chain Lightning. Blade finally uses that Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Multiple low hit point units in the back line here. One well-timed Chain Lightning could finish all of that off, as the Riflemen able to fight back once more. All right, Blade gonna have the perfect opportunity to take out this Great Hall now. After that exchange, True Shot Aura still sitting on the Mountain King should really be given to the Archmage, as the Archmage is not going to be so deep in the battle that it's actually, well, may get taken out. Riflemen continuing to, well, finish and shoot out this Great Hall, as we are now looking at a 56 supply army compared to 43. Hitman with the economic advantage just because he is not getting taxed. Archmage sitting at level 4, just shy of level 5. Mountain King just shy of level 4. We could be going for perhaps even level 4 bash. That could be extra bit of damage. Quick bolt right there. Water elementals need to absorb a lot of that damage. Surprised that this water elemental wasn't the first one to try and take that damage there. A little bit of a misstep by Blade, And now we see, well, a potential creep jack from the back. Tauren Chieftain going to go ahead, and there is a Stormbolt. There is a Disenchant. There's a Stomp. There is another Lightning Shield going down as the Tauren Chieftain tries to escape. Rifleman trying to head back here. Archmage still sitting at level 4. Hasn't gotten a kill on any unit. Tauren Chieftain down to 71 hit points. Scroll of Speed used, but unable to get away. Chain Lightning finishing off a handful of units once again as the, well, Hitman says GG. Beautiful game going back and forth. Blade taking out Hitman in game number 1. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for game 2.